Hi, my name is Yanis and I am passionate about immersive technology. I started this channel to educate people about the good that this technology can do for them and how to use it, and also covering different interesting topics and developments in XR. I'm a medical doctor by education, but after graduating I moved to London and ended up working in technology and then in different immersive technology startups. And over the last 6 years I have built multiple impactful products and experiences in XR, and I would really like to share my knowledge and experience in the field. So today I wanted to cover a topic about what do people mean when they talk about XR or extended reality. The landscape and the naming that people are using in our industry is quite complex, and I'll try to unpick it a bit more to make it more clear and easy to understand. The simplest way to describe XR or extended reality as I see it is where users' experience is augmented or overlaid with digital content over the real world, and so it ranges from just placing some virtual items or virtual objects in the real world, and you can see them, let's say, through a phone screen, to wearing an immersive virtual reality device or a headset and being fully immersed in a different virtual world. Let's start with virtual reality. Virtual reality is a full replacement of the real world around you. So we usually access virtual reality by using HMDs, or head-mounted displays, or headsets as they're called. And a good example of this would be, for example, a game that you have heard of called Beat Saber, where you're slicing blocks in 3D space to rhythm of music, or some simulation experiences, for example, a surgical simulation where you're doing a total hip replacement surgery, you're in the operating room, you have the patient in front of you, and you are fully immersed in the experience. Virtual reality is really useful both for training and also for gaming, and it can be a very great way how to experience environments that you don't have access to or are dangerous or for any other reason difficult to get to. Now let's move on to augmented reality. Augmented reality, in the simplest terms, is taking a virtual object or creature and placing it somewhere in the real world. And the simplest way of how to use AR is, let's say, use your phone or tablet, and there is a popular game called Pokemon Go where you can walk around the real world, you can see the world through the lens of your camera, and you can see Pokemon there and you can just catch them in the real world. Or another example is, for example, Amazon. They are providing us with a feature where for some products you can see how the product looks like in your living room, like a TV, for example. And that is the simplest way of using AR, but there also are AR devices called AR glasses or smart glasses that are using see-through displays, so you can see the real world around you, and using technology called waveform display, we can overlay virtual objects on what you see, and for example this way we can provide like a 3D navigation, or we can look at the switchboard in the server room and see augmented information about what each slot does. The best feature of the augmented reality glasses or AR glasses is that they also have other sensors that can read the world around you, and so they can help to place the objects and experience in a very contextual way. So this greatly helps with the usability of technology, and it can be used, for example, for remote assistance and also learning and simulation. Now let's move on to the third term, which is mixed reality. And mixed reality is a blend of the real and virtual world that is experienced using a mixed reality headset. Mixed reality headsets at the moment are increasingly more popular, and good examples are Apple Vision Pro, Meta Quest 3, the new Pico 4 Ultra, and Vario XR4. All of these headsets have high quality color pass-through cameras, and so the technology is projecting images of the real world onto your displays in the headset, and then we can add as much virtual content on top of this pass-through feed as we want, and have a nice blend of the real world and the virtual world. Spatial computing is a form of XR, and I would say a form of mixed reality, where we can overlay the pass-through feed that we can see in the world around us with extensions for a workplace. And for example, we're not constrained to a 24-inch screen anymore. We can have a 67-inch screen in the space, and we can have 3 of them, and we can position them around our home or around our workspace. And in general, spatial computing is just computing in 3D. So it's getting outside the bounds of the 2D screen of a computer and using all the space available to you to interact with objects and interact with computing tasks in a new way. As you can see, this technology landscape is quite complex, and that's why people are using the term XR to talk about all of these technologies together. And I really hope that this video helped you to understand this a bit better and you found it useful. See you in the next one.